Hello, everyone. I am live again. I am going to be coding again, and this is the same React app, and this is what it looks like currently. This is kind of where we left off. But yeah, welcome back to Chemi Naturally, a channel to hashtag motivate, inspire, and hashtag level up. I We'll be coding for an hour, I think. Let me know if this is too long. I figure because it's live, it's unedited, an hour is okay. And you guys get to see what I'm doing and learn a bit if this is your first time creating a React app. But let's go ahead and get to it. So last time I created this, I called it dashboard component, and I added these 3 cards thanks to Bootstrap. And so I won't go into that. You should watch my previous video to see what I did. So where I'm at now is I'm kind of just changing up the font. I used Made in Black as a reference last time, and I think I'll just continue to do that. I'm not a UX designer, so I'm not entirely sure. Well, I know how to design. You pretty much just get inspiration from another website. But instead of going and doing all that Figma and making all those designs, I just thought, let me just get some inspiration here. So this is the inspiration and this is the reality. So in here, I sort of copied the text. Apparently the text is Poppins font. However, it doesn't look exactly the same. As you can see, and maybe I'm using a different Poppins style, or it's just not. So the font family is Poppins, and the font weight is 400. So I might be using just a different type of Poppins style, but I'm not going to go way into that. I have time to fix it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to change I changed the headlines, like not the headlines, the headers, and I want to go ahead and change the text. And I also believe the text is using Poppins as well, but the regular font, not bold. So that's what I will do. So what I did to use the Poppins, I used font face. So I pretty much went ahead and added these 2 fonts that I downloaded last time, and I put them in my source folder, and I put them into the Poppins directory, font/Poppins directory, and I'm getting that through here by adding this font face. I'm not sure, I call these things selectors, but obviously this has an @ sign, whereas everything else has a dot or a hash. This has an @ so it's a font face descriptor, specifies a resource containing the font data is required whether that font is downloadable or locally installed. So that's the syntax there. So I just added the font family, the source, and the font weight. And I did the same thing with the regular. So I don't need to necessarily make this a class. I already have a class for my text and all that stuff, all that jazz. Like I'm using cart text as the class name here. So what I can do is I can add, and I hope I'm not breathing so hard. I watched back my video and I was like breathing so hard. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm trying to like be mindful of that. I hope it wasn't annoying. I apologize. So, okay, I have card text here. So I can just copy. I believe I can copy this here. called font family and paste it to the card text. And instead of bold, I will use regular, degular, schmegular. And I'll successfully, whoops. You guys didn't get to see the cool review. Okay, so you kind of see. See, it looks different now. And I kind of like this font anyway. So next thing is the images. So I can either try and just see if, I wonder if they have like the actual image, but I think it's best if I were to Google the images and download them. So that's what I will do. This one has like smiling couple. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, look at all these images. Wow. I probably won't be able to keep these images because obviously you know that sometimes images need permission unless it's like one of those I forget what it's called, licensed, like free licensed ones, like public domain ones, where it's like, okay, you can use it, like everyone can use it, or free to share and use commercially. You want to be safe. Obviously, the ones that are like commercial use are not the best ones to use. They're like very random people. Like I think there's like Facebook photos. That's not what I want. I want something that's more commercial. Since it's not being published right now, I'm just going to use one that's a little bit more. Oh wow, look at that. What the heck is this? Uh that is not what wanted to see. I like this one a lot because they're just like, I wonder if I can just go to the URL. Obviously I don't want to hijack their image. I wonder if this URL will do anything. Probably not. I can't like just copy one thing. Nope, that's fine. But you can copy some of these selectors if you wanted to, like I just did. So guess I don't need this. I don't need these quotation marks. I'm wondering if it will actually like show up somewhere. 'Cause that would be amazing. Oh wow, look at that. It literally shows up. So can I just use, I'll just use this for now. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use this if I publish this website, but okay. So the way they're doing that is they're using the background image. They're using the background image as a style. And currently in our cards that we have, there's this class called image top, and there's this link to all of them. So I wonder what that will do if I just put this here as the alt. I forget what alt means in React, but I'm just gonna see. Oh, it just gives me this. Should I use background image like they're using? I'm actually just gonna look it up. It looks like it's a CSS though, so I would have to put this in the CSS, but I can, I believe, I can put this in a class, and right now, I'm just gonna get rid of that. Right now, we're using card image top, so I'm gonna say Oh, image source. Duh. Does that work? Oh, look at that. It works. Never mind. I could just use a source. Okay, awesome. And obviously I can style it because this one has uh what is the style? So obviously a lot bigger, and I want it to be bigger. Let's see. Let me get rid of the poppin'. Um, Let me actually just inspect. Okay, so this is the yeah, just let me know if I'm like breathing too hard. It's not coding is not this intense. I breathe hard naturally, so let me know. Um I'm just looking at my live. So I'm like, oh, look at that. But anyway. What was I gonna say now? Oh, okay. So we want to style the size of it. Their background size is cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna rename this to the left. I'm gonna style it. Did that do anything? No, it did not. Um, okay. I think this is for all of them though, so that would make sense. I think I will keep it then to a class. Their padding top is 100%. Okay. Oh, I probably should have been refreshing this entire time, but I don't see a difference. Doesn't look good. I also don't see the changes, so that might be why. Maybe if I did important. The thing with Bootstrap is like you always have to override. I feel like, but I could be thinking about this wrong. Did that work? Did it show up? Yeah, this is clearly not showing. Oh my goodness, I made the mistake of not changing this. I am laughing. That is hilarious. Okay, now we definitely see a difference. Okay, so you're also using display flex and display column, which I find. Let's see what that does. This whole thing is just about me experimenting. I know there's some people like, okay, do this next, do this now. But me, I like to do just experiment. If you haven't gotten that from from this channel. So I'm not gonna do this padding top, but I am going to try and make this just a little bigger in the length. So I'm gonna do a height maybe. Oh, that made it even worse. LOL. Okay, so that's as far as it will go. I wonder if it's because of this. It's the card title. Like it doesn't go past a certain height. Mm. Oh, 1000. Huh. It doesn't want to stretch. Maybe I should use background size. Cover. It's not budging. It must be the border. Um, Causing it. There's like this weird space. I see it. It's the padding. I'm gonna set the padding 320. Let's see what that does. If it does anything. Oh, not just the. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys see there's a clear. Oh, it's body. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I did that. I'm so annoyed. This is why I don't like coding. Well, I like coding. What I mean is sometimes it's the silliest thing. Okay, so this is the body. And the padding should be 0, but you still see the padding. I guess it's a padding top. I want to move the text down. How do I do that? Is it text align? Oh my gosh. Maybe that's it. Vertical align. I haven't used that before. Is that even a thing? Oh, maybe I need to change the position. Position relative. No, that's not it. Is it top 6? I never used this before. Top. Oh, well, that worked. Look at that. That worked. Okay. So inspect. I think I need to do something similar with this because there should be no reason why this is not working now. To go down, down, down. All right. I've done 5,000. Obviously, it's not budging. I did background size. Um, Stack Overflow. Okay. This makes coding easier when people also have the same problems as you do. This is probably a different problem though. Can you do 2 background sizes? I've never seen that before. Why don't you just do it here? Right? 100 EW 100 U. Just see how that looks. Nope, it is budging, not budging. That might be a bootstrap thing. Width 100%. Can I just do height? I'm doing flex because I'm using flex direction. So, oh, but look at that. It actually did do it. Cool. Anything. So now I am going to try to make this not move. There's like this awkward space. Does not make any sense to me. But whatever. Card body. So this position is relative. Top is 80 pixels. Why is top 80 pixels? Oh, because I'm moving it. I don't know why I refreshed it. Okay. All right. Cool. Doesn't look as good, but it's like maybe I'm gonna do like 6 or something. 6 pixels, so there's a little bit of space on here. Maybe like 10. Oh, amazing. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that with the other images as well. Okay. This is the URL here. I mean, I don't know why I was surprised earlier that these URLs are working. Um, that's funny. Like, obviously they're working. Um, okay, so yeah, this is coding, guys. This is like, it's really just determination that whatever doesn't work will work. You can't be afraid to like try new things or be completely oblivious as to how things are. I know that human nature doesn't allow us to feel that way. We want to always be in the know, but this is on my first website. So, and I still Google things because um, I don't study it every day and I don't do the same thing every day. I'm doing entirely different things. So I could have just, this is probably the link, right? Oh, no, it's not. That's another thing I should keep a note of. The link doesn't actually go to that website, but it goes to the Mates in Black URL slash image. So that's interesting. Um, okay, cool. So another reason why I'm doing this is so I can get out of my shell because it is intimidating to code in front of people, but I can code in front of my coworkers. I can code in front of you guys. Um, like honestly, when you have, if you, any of you are, in the process of looking for a job, you're gonna have to be coding in front of people. So you cannot be shy when it comes to coding. And they're not necessarily looking for people who know everything. In fact, they don't like that because people who know everything are not the easiest to work with because it's their way and their opinions. And so, um, oh, nice. So it's best to be vulnerable, if that makes sense, and be honest. Like, okay, this is like, yes, you got to know what you're doing, but if you have to look things up, if you're not completely sure, it's okay to try to solve that. Like, okay, I don't know this, so how am I going to solve this then? And so, another thing that's interesting, well, this is HTML, but usually you don't want to repeat code, even though this has different text. There could be a way where I could just use one div and, but because it's HTML and they're all displaying at the same time, I'm not going to really worry about it in this moment. So yeah. All right, so here's our button. We want it to be in the center, and we want it to look like this cute little penicillin, whatever. What, I don't know what penicillin looks like. It looks like a very long pill that you would have to take. Um, and I'm wondering how they sell it like that because it looks kind of nice. Oh, another thing. Sorry, I like these transitions. So these are transitions. It's one of the fun parts of coding is this, or front end coding is like the little animations. So I want to do that too. Um, I've had some experience, but let's remember. So what I found interesting is that are these all okay? They're all the same. It looks like anyway. So they're doing this transition here, but it's on the hover effect. So whenever they hover around it, it transitions. And I'm gonna just remind myself about that. So hover selector. So usually you would do this with the selector tag. So we have this as card image top. I'm going to do hover. Paste in that transition. See if that works. We don't know at the end of the day, and that did not work, which is not too surprising for me. I was like, that's just way too easy. So there, obviously, if you, oh, something else is going on here because that should have not done that then. Um, hmm. Oh, because is it the zoom? I find it interesting that it's saying hover effect zoom. That's interesting to me. Also, I've noticed that it's very difficult when you're using Bootstrap to do these transitions. Either way, that should have somewhat worked. See how that looks here. Oh, well, let me inspect. So it's not even showing up. Here's the card image top. Obviously, it's not showing. Let's see if I were to. For some reason it's not showing, but I'm going to just see that hover should work, right? You see, it's how it's showing. So for some reason, uh, this is not showing up for me. But it is in the, and I saved my file. So let's figure out why. I'm assuming it's Bootstrap related. I don't know what this is. This is related to, or is this like an independent? Is this independent? What am I using? I don't know which Bootstrap. I'm using the latest one. Okay, sorry. Distracted. This looks like it's a different library. I don't want to use a different library. I just want to, oh, here we go again. Same place. Uh, I thought she said she was depressed because her button wasn't changing. This is not, I don't know why I misread things. Okay. Oh, background image takes precedence. Ah, but if I don't have an image, then that would disappear. Oh, because it's okay, I see. I don't know about that. That doesn't seem right. Understanding. It's just not working, period. And I think it's in Bootstrap, it's overriding the hover, which is not cool. Let's see how long I've been doing this live. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I have like 20 minutes. Um, ID. Okay, that's a good point. I'm I'm hover it. Get it? Hover it. Okay. Hover it. Still don't see a change. I'm gonna try this. Okay, so something is clearly working. Um, this is showing up. And then fixed. Over background image none. Did I do this on the right one? This is under. Oh, I did this in the wrong one. That's that could explain it. I want it in the. Is it image? Yeah. I'm not seeing it. So this didn't work. Oh, should I have put it? Doesn't really matter. There's not any of them. Like you can see the IDs here. And Shep is really upset about this. A maybe? A because it's. Oh, A is a link to IMG. It has nothing to do with me. Hmm. Okay, there is actually a hover. Oh, whoops, that was not supposed to be it. Hmm. It's being used in all of these browsers, so that's not a problem. I just don't think it's gonna work with Bootstrap. see if they do one with images. Hover it active? Does anyone know what? Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. Let's move on to the button. I'm gonna have to look more into that because I don't see, you know, why it's not working. This doesn't make sense. But you can see the focus is here. Then you can see hover is not here, except for the image. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the button. That should be easier before I log off for the day. So you can do a text align center. I think that might work. Did I actually name the button? Yes, I did. But I called it a class instead of a ID. And it's still not working. Okay, so it must not be text, which makes sense. What is the one that's align? something align. Align self? Do I need a display flex for that? Well, that is interesting. Made it much longer. I think it's align content. But that's the same thing. I think because it's bootstrapped, so it's gonna take up the entire thing. So the thing is, it has. Can I just put that in here? Honestly, there's a much easier way to do this. I'm just being experimental and trying to see how things are. So that makes it back to normal. And then if I say I want to do center, justify content center. I wonder what that would do. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to put this in a div. I usually would just I would not use flex, but this is something I have never done before. So I would adjust the size maybe. Can I say DSM flex? I'm gonna need to make the others, how do I say? I'm gonna need to surround the div, like make it, I forget. This has been like 2 years ago. Don't think that's what I meant. Do like SM or like medium, and then you specify P3. What is P3? Oops. What did I do here? Uh, A. Okay. No, that's not what it is. That how it is? Okay, sure. So I want to. Okay, fine. I'll do this then. I'll do 25. Okay. What does that look like? Does that look like anything? Doesn't do anything. W50. I'm trying to put a div here and it's like not showing up. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. Because it's not, they're on top of each other. So I wonder if maybe I do that. Again, I just experimenting. This is not how I would normally center a button. But this is very interesting because Bootstrap has, see, there we go. Bootstrap has these sizing conventions or these width conventions layout. So you'll see like grid is what I mean. They have this grid system. So you can name a grid. This is the column, this is the column, and this is the column. And these are small columns. And you can specify which the width of the column and all of that. Like you can say like call 6. So like the width I think adds up to 12 or uh but that is what I was trying to do. I was trying to make this a row and then have these columns here and combine it so that it adds 12. That is what I remember doing. Okay. And this is, I'm going to definitely change this up, but I just wanted to show you what I'm talking about. So we have this row and we say class equals call, say SM5 or something. I don't know. And you can see what that looks like. Okay. And then put this as a div. Inside of this, again, this is unnecessary. I don't do buttons like this, but, and you can say colon class or class equals column SM. I'm just gonna say 5, even though it's supposed to equal to 12. And see what that looks like. Is it? See? Oops. So you see how it moves a little bit and you can kind of style it a little bit. And so, and I actually like this better because then I can make the width as like this. Um, so I'm going to make them like maybe 4, 4, and then another div that's going to be 4. And let's see how that looks. So there we go. Oh, that's what I was trying to do all along. So y'all like, oh, what kind of crazy mess? Again, this is not necessary. There's so many ways to style a website that this is not necessary. But you can see that this is four, and this is four, and it's right in the middle. And I can change it to be like, I could do five for these ones, and then I could do two, and that should add up to 12. And I think, and then that would make it smaller. And so, oh, what did I do? So that's kind of how it looks. And I'm not mad at this at all. This looks kind of clean. Obviously, it doesn't look exactly alike, but that's how you can style and bootstrap, and then you can kind of change the button size, and I kind of like it that way. So the difference is that, and I know I'm going over an hour, but I cannot, when I start coding, I just can't stop. But I have so many things to do, and obviously, who wants to watch this for over an hour? Um, you could be watching Love Is Blind or something. But so there is like styling that you can do for the button, and you can. So this is what I call it book button, right? Because you're gonna book. I can change this. Obviously, I don't want it to say activate toggle. I want it to say I want it to say book with us, be with our company, yay. They say book appointment. That's more classier. And I'm gonna make it all caps. I could make it all caps. I'll just demonstrate that so that anyone that is unfamiliar can see. I don't have to do it like this. So I can do book appointment and then go on to CSS. And I think there's a font style. I think it's called font style. And okay, so maybe it's not font style. Is it font size? No, it's not font size. What is it? Font display, maybe. And I'm just gonna, all right. See, this, I swear I understood how this was, but apparently not. So all caps CSS, and that's all I have to do. This is how you code, you guys. Just, I don't remember what that was. Why is it step to step? It's uppercase text transform. There we go. Text transform. And then when you do it as more than I do it, then it becomes like second nature. But yeah. Get away from me. So then that should show the book appointment. It should show it like that. Cool. And I can change the text style. I'm sure it's also using Poppins because it's Poppin. Get it? Poppins? No? Okay. Um, Poppin. Poppin. Charlotte, Charlotte. Okay, sorry. I don't know what it's using, but I'm gonna use Poppins. So like we did before several times. I'm so mad that the hover thing is not working, but this has happened to me before and I was able to overcome it. So I'm just gonna have to get back to you guys about that. But yeah, so we're using Poppins. Okay, font family. Because we are family. Font family. Does anyone watch The Proud Family yet? I know I'm talking to myself right now, but when you guys watch it back, you know, because I get maybe I should alert you guys that I'm going live. I just kind of do it randomly, like I'm some type of like I'm Beyonce. I just randomly drop something. Like I'm not Beyonce, so maybe next time I will let you guys know when I'm going live instead of just randomly going live. Ew, this looks gross. Let's do regular instead of bold. I have not watched it because I don't have Disney Plus, but I hear it's pretty good, and I've seen some of the clips online. Same old, same old. Penny still has fake friends, from what I've seen, but she has like a huge following on social media, so that's interesting. Anyway, I guess we're trying to adapt to the times, you know, the times. Okay, so let's do roundabout. And I'm pretty sure we did this already with the cards. We did it with border radius. So you can go ahead and do that again here. And I'm going to do, there's a specific thing that you can do. Okay, book appointment. I did 30. It's not too bad, right? Uh, just for you guys to see it. That's not bad, right? Okay, so I'm gonna change the color to probably this purple. I like purple, so that's why I did purple, you know, because I like purple. I don't know what I used for the color though. Um, we're also gonna change the nav bar because you can see it looks trash. But let's see here. Nav bar. Okay. Color, background color. See, that I know. These things, some things are just going to be easier for you to see. And yeah, oh, the outline is ugly. I do not want an outline. Is it background outline or something? Obviously. Okay, am I breathing again? Am I breathing heavily again? I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see here. Let's inspect the button. Border color. I'm gonna say border none. Can I do that? Can I say that? Like, is it something that people do? Like, outline. Or should I just do border none? Isn't that a thing? Border none? No. Ah, it is. It's still a thing in 2022. Good. Excellent, excellent. So I don't like the hover. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I know why. Because I wanted to be like this where it changes. But as we see, the hovering is not working today. So that will be another thing. So I know it doesn't seem like I did too much, but today we changed the font. We added images. We spent over an hour trying to get the hover to work. We tried to size the images, size the text. So it's looking more like this, just a little bit. And I don't want it to be exactly the same. Obviously, I just want it to kind of look cool. And we changed the button. So that is what we have so far. Um, Let me know, guys, what you want to see next. We don't have to like do this whole front end styling because it takes a while to do front end development if you are not a front end uh person like me. I am not a front end person. I do front end, but I wouldn't prefer it. It's kind of annoying. Um, oh, there's some comments. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to not answer. Uh, hey, you use DuckDuckGo. I've never seen anyone use that but me. Yes, I use DuckDuckGo because honestly, I just like the privacy of it. So that's why. Was it layout tab? I don't know what you mean by that. What does layout tab mean? Do you have Slack? Yes, I have Slack for work. Um, okay, so yeah, let me know, you guys, what you want to see. Is this interesting to you guys? Is this boring? Do you want me to do something else? This is not, this is just the very beginning of this website. It's gonna be able to do some, actual interaction UX type of stuff. Some like this will go to another page. This will go to another page. Um, you know, this will look a lot better. Like this is the inspiration. Okay, so we've got a long way to go. And I also want to create a checkout component, so it would actually literally be able to accept money and whenever you purchase something, whenever you, I guess, book an appointment. So yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. Let me know what you want to see. I'm keeping it like a little bit over an hour because who the heck wants to see me struggle for longer than that? But I am done for now. This is how it looks like now, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, front end takes a while for me because I'm just not a front end inclined person. I don't know why. I'm not. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys want to see when it comes to these live videos. I like doing these because it's like I like the interaction. I like being able to show off what I know and what I can do, and be able to maybe teach someone who doesn't know what how to do this at all. And also just interaction. If you have questions, if you're wondering how I did something, or maybe you have advice, and feedback. Like this is just software development. Like you're gonna code in front of people, and people are gonna watch you struggle. And I do that every single day at work. So not really, but not in that moment, but like everyone has to show each other how they code and pair with each other, and it can be a little bit much, and you have to learn how to talk out and communicate what you did. um as far as this React goes, like I didn't show you how to like made this look like this with the folders and the files, but if you go on the React documentation, you will see how to start up a React website. It's so much easier. I know some people used to code React when it wasn't as easy, but you can do like a create React site or create React web or whatever, and it will load the entire files and folders, the non-modules, the public, the source. All of it is going to be included. You just have to create the components. So it's very easy to install React and use it. But anyway, let me stop ranting. Let me see if I have any more comments. Um, oh, I see. Okay, thank you, Milt. Yes. What solution? Are you talking about you're talking about the bootstrap. Yes, yes. This is how it looks now. So it's pretty cool. All right, well, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, come back. I usually do this Saturday afternoons. Next time will warn you guys like, hey, I'm doing this. So there will be more feedback and all that. So yeah. All right. Let's say bye. Bye guys. Subscribe and like this video, subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye. Okay.